Welcome back to the channel where we explore, learn, and theorize about the Marvel Universe. Today we're going to be covering the possibly confirmed title for Avengers 5, Spider-Man 3's title, and Sony's Sinister 6. If you're new to the channel, I do daily Marvel videos, so be sure to subscribe to never miss out. Let's get started. A new rumor from Jeremy Conrad at MCU Cosmic states that Spider-Man will in fact be appearing in Avengers 5, titled The New Avengers, and that makes sense as Marvel's original deal with Sony was for Tom Holland to appear in 2 more MCU films, although the plan is to keep extending that. And if you really think about it, there aren't many places that Spider-Man could appear without taking the spotlight away from new, or possibly more important characters in any of the upcoming movies. So having him in an Avengers team-up film is a great way to include him, but also make him feel needed like an Infinity War and Endgame instead of forced. Also, if this rumor is true, it debunks Avengers 5 being the Young Avengers, Secret War, or Secret Invasion. Next, this past week, Amy Pascal finally confirmed that Home would be in the title for Spider-Man 3, which was pretty obvious. The first 2 films were Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home, so it wouldn't make sense for them to remove Home from the title. However, whether or not it's called Spider-Man Home Run, although that will most likely be the case, as it makes the most sense and is catchy, hasn't been confirmed. Plus, they're continuing with giving the movie Seinfeld jokes as working titles. Spider-Man Homecoming's working title was Summer of George, which is the title of an actual Seinfeld episode. The working title for Spider-Man Far From Home was Fall of George, and the working title for Spider-Man 3 is Serenity Now, which just helps prove that they're planning the same thing or using the same naming scheme for Spider-Man 3. Amy Pascal has also confirmed that they're planning to do a Sinister 6 movie, and that's not new as every Spider-Man iteration has had the Sinister 6 or was building to it in some way or another. I mean, Sam Raimi said that the reason why Spider-Man 3 wasn't great was because they added too many villains and didn't know how to properly handle them all. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 introduced the Sinister 6 in the post-credits scene, and Sony's plan was to turn the Sinister 6 into a completely different standalone franchise. Before the Amazing Spider-Man 3 was cancelled, the plan was to have Amazing Spider-Man 2, which we got, but after that they wouldn't jump straight to Amazing Spider-Man 3 versus the Sinister 6. It would actually be a standalone Sinister 6 movie, building them up off of the second movie's post-credits scene, and then it would be The Amazing Spider-Man 3, with the Sinister 6 2 following closely behind. The reason why Sony wanted to do this, and are still doing it, is because they can release more movies in between, ultimately making more money, and also properly introducing all the characters and giving them a compelling story, possibly other than just wanting to kill Spider-Man. But because they also build the hype for the characters instead of just throwing you into the deep end with them. That's why we most likely won't get the Sinister 6 in Spider-Man Home Run. Although we probably will see some other villains, it's looking like we're gonna see Kraven as the main villain, with his last hunt being the story. And there's even evidence that Kraven could be introduced in Morbius. And we know that Sony is building up their own Sinister 6 because it's extremely popular, their universe mainly consists of villains, and is in many ways connected to the MCU's villains, with Scorpion and Mysterio possibly being brought over along with Vulture. So let me know if you're excited for Spider-Man 3, and if you want to see the Sinister 6. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.